Shalom, giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and Dabalana City, Allah Pastors, Allah Bishops, and brothers on down at the Great Millstone. Salutations to the Ofik Elect. This is your brother Rai Banyamyan, here to share the lesson. Title will be called The Effort of the Carnal are Futile, Lord willing you are edified. Heading of this article, Quest for Longevity. How a 45-year-old American tech entrepreneur reversed his edge. Article by First Post. Alright, this is the picture of the Edomite here. The old Edomite that is, trying to live long. You know what I mean? I'm going to start with the word futile. As per the title, the efforts of the carnal are futile. Producing no result or effect, unproductive of success. Scriptures talk about Esau is the beginning of the world and Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And that would be in 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world. So it says 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So goes back to the word futile. Right, producing no effect, no result or effect, unproductive of success. So, these Edomites, when they make all this money, at the top, they try to maximize their life as much as possible. Some of them get over 100 years old with a slew of, different operations and stuff like that. So Esau is going to try very hard. The high and the low Edomite society is going to try very hard to maximize their time in the society, because when it is up, when the Lord's come, it is up, there would be no billionaire Edomites in the kingdom or ruling over Israel. So I'm going to read the article, share a few scriptures and close it out. So it says, Brian Johnson, a U.S.-based ultra-rich software mogul, is spending millions to reverse his age by following a stringent regime that includes hour-long workouts. He has reportedly been able to reduce his biological age by at least 5 years. That's Edomite right there. While it is not uncommon for tech giants to be fascinated with anti-aging research, one uber-wealthy software entrepreneur stands apart. 45-year-old Brian Johnson has reportedly been able to achieve age reversal and has turned back the clock on his biological age by at least 5 years. Who is Brian Johnson and what is he doing to become young? Let's take a closer look. Who is Brian Johnson? Based in Venice, California, Johnson sold Braintree Payment Solutions, LLC, a payment processing firm, to eBay Incorporated in 2013 for $800 million, as per Bloomberg report. He told Bloomberg that though the company was a massive success, the long hours left him overweight and mentally exhausted. Johnson then went on to find OS Fund, a biotech venture firm. In 2016, he launched Carnal, a startup that makes helmets to analyze brain activity to study the organs' workings. Brian Johnson's strict regime. To attain his aim of having the brain, heart, lungs, and other organs, including penis and rectum, of an 18-year-old. Why would they even include that? You know what I mean? Johnson has hired a team of 30 doctors and health experts who keep a check on his every bodily function, says Bloomberg. Yeah, that's because he's obsessive about it. And if given a chance, he would kill. These Edomites would kill to attain and keep that. But, he's working out to be a slave in the kingdom, man. You know what I mean? So I ain't going to hold him back. Do all the work that you can. We got next. Says the team led by Oliver Zolman, a 29-year-old regenerative medicine physician, has pledged to backpedal aging in all of the entrepreneur's organs in what they call Project Blueprint, says Bloomberg. For this, Johnson follows a stringent regime every day. At 5 in the morning, the carnal founder takes 2 dozens of medicines and supplements for various parts of the body. He works out daily for an hour, which consists of 25 different exercises. His diet must have 1977 vegan calories a day, and he sleeps at the same time every night after 2 hours wearing glasses that block blue light. According to the Bloomberg report, Johnson regularly monitors his vital signs, and each month he has to undergo a variety of tests, some which are painful and invasive. So you see, if he is doing all of these things, taking the pounds of supplement, exercising, some tests he has to undergo pain and stuff. What make you think that he wouldn't kill to keep these things or to attain these things? You understand? And the foolish amongst our people, they will try to prolong their time in various ways here, whether it be bowing, the scripture says, bowing to the image of Baal, bowing to the beast, accepting the beast to stay here but for a little while longer. It says he has also taken injections to create fat scaffolding in his face, a procedure to build genuine young person fat cells, says the report. I treat athletes and Hollywood celebrities, and no one is pushing the envelope as much as Brian. So this man he is invested. Jeff told an internist who is part of the Project Blueprint told Bloomberg. This year alone, Johnson will be spending at least $2 million to pursue his fountain of youth dream. What success has Johnson achieved so far? According to Bloomberg, Johnson is much healthier than others his age. His body fat ranges between 5 and 6%. His doctors claim Johnson has the heart of a 37-year-old, a skin of a 28-year-old, and the lung capacity and fitness of an 18-year-old, the report said. Now, what's really going to bug him out? If the Most High gave him a sickness just randomly, despite all these stuff that he's doing to stay healthy, right? If the Most High sent a sickness, he's gonna bug out, especially if you don't know where it came from and how to remedy the situation. But the Most High could mock him that way, you know what I mean? But the Most High might be saving him for them missiles and stuff later on in prophecy. It says the doctor also say that he has gum inflation of some age 17. Johnson wrote on his website that Blueprint has slowed the pace of his aging by 24%. Zulman, a medical graduate from King's College London, said his work with the businessman had just started and they have a ton of procedures left, including gene therapy. We have not achieved any remarkable results, he told Bloomberg. In Brian, we have achieved small reasonable results, and it's to be expected. Zulman said his goal is to prove through biostatistics a reduction of aging of 25% across all 78 organs by 2030. Speaking to Bloomberg, Johnson said, "What I do may sound extreme, but I'm trying to prove that self-harm and decay are not inevitable." The Silicon Valley tech mogul has also launched Rejuvenation Olympics, a website that encourages people to join him. The site asks users to upload your epigenetic data to the platform, and your results will be analyzed and included on the leaderboard. If you say that you want to live forever or defeat aging, that's bad. It's a rich person thing, Johnson told Bloomberg. If it's more akin to a professional sport, it's entertainment. It has the virtues of establishing standards and protocols. It benefits everyone in a systematic way. Reaction to Johnson's request. Since reports about his extreme measures are made headlines, Johnson has received a lot of criticism online. Taken to Twitter, the wealthy businessman shared a bunch of responses critiquing his lifestyle choices and his quest for longevity. "Should we tell him he does not look 18?" a user commented. "How about while he's at it, get a face transplant?" Another added, saying he looks 91. So for some, aiming at a tree, maybe he chosen a piece of broccoli or mushroom. He should eat a cheeseburger in real time for charity. Eat right, exercise, and die anyway. This is narcissism gone wild. He looked like a raw chicken. "Can I have your prostate when you're done with it?" It should be something else. Eat right, exercise, die anyway. A user Twitter tweeted, "This is narcissism gone wild." However, Johnson has not let the backlash get to him. Responses today were surprisingly tame, he said in a tweet last Thursday. This is some of the tweets that he responds back. "Haters, I know you are hard at work creating zingers, takedowns, and insults. I'm looking forward to them. To get you started, some goodies from today." Right, so some people criticizing it, for being extreme, but these things are vain. Vain is these things without the Lord, man, and the law was not given to Esau, Edom. So I'm gonna go to the book of Psalms real quick, 127 and verse 1. It says, "Except the Most High build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Most High keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain." So, like it said in 2 Ezra 6:9, Jacob is the end of the world, but it's like Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning and follow it. So all these things that he is doing is in vain. And if the Most High do preserve him until the end, right, he's going to receive, those missiles. So all this effort is not in the Lord. He's not even doing it, for the ministry's sake. And then you have, the wealthy that is amongst our people that are doing the same thing, but they are not doing it for the glory of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I'll end with this last scripture in the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, "Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Most High had indignation forever. Let's go into that last word in 81. Indignation. A feeling of righteous anger. So the Most High is angry, like the scripture says, the Most High angry with the wicked every day, right? Both the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, and those that break his laws, commandments, and statutes. So the Most High have righteous anger for him. So all the things that they do is in vain, and this gives us hope because we are lowly. We don't have the wealth that these Edomites have, right? But we have our daily bread in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash, and the hope and grace through our faith and through our works and through the spirit of Yahushai, and that we shall be received. So we got next, man. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying unto the elect. Shalom until the next lesson. Shalom.